You know, when you just feel someone is dark and dangerous, but they turn out to be worse than you even imagined.
What are you going to do about it? I'll suck your dick if you have an attitude, and I can do it today if I want to.
Go on.
And I can do it on your wedding day and your birthday.
Okay, well,
and the
we'll
days
see.
After.
Okay.
I've been in situations where he's been with you in a social setting. He'll call me after.
Leaked videos, obsessive DMs, non-stop calls, and then messages that are so cruel that they don't even sound real. This isn't coaching, this isn't psychology, this is not even empowerment. All what it is drama to keep you hooked to them. And today I'm going to show you how this trap works.
But when I called her out, she lost her goddamn mind. It's now been about 48 hours, and she has spent the last 2 days accusing my followers of being animal porn addicts, being cheaters, being prostitutes, and everything in between. But today she started a new trend. These are videos that my followers sent me. This person left a comment on her page, and she tried to call them via audio 4 or 5 times. And then when they wouldn't pick up, she left the threatening message that you'll see scroll by here: "Pick up, bitch, or I'm gonna post your address online."
So the pattern of harassment that she shows, she didn't just argue with critiques, she stalked them. She flooded them with comments, blowing up DMs, even calling people repeatedly. That is straight up harassment and bullying. So this health coach, all he did was point out she was using a waist slimming filter at her own live event.
I criticized her in the video because it was very obvious that she puts waist filters on any video where her full body is shown, and in a lot of her videos she's talking about how much self-confidence she has and how she knows what she is, blah 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 blah, and that's what's necessary to attract a partner.
And instead of clarifying it or ignoring it or owning up to it and say, so what, I was using it, she spiraled. She started attacking that person publicly, privately, obsessively.
And here's another one from another one of my following. Pick up, don't be scared. Don't be scared, pick up, calling over and over and over and over again. More threats.
She sent so many calls to him. Why? Because when your entire identity is built on image, the smallest crack feels like an earthquake. Before I go any further, let me pause here. When I made my first video about her, so many of you just recently commented when this all scandal started, is that you called it, you predicted it, and this aged really well. That's how actually I did find out about the scandal, when I started getting these comments on my other video, and my other videos started picking up. But here is the truth. I wasn't predicting anything. I was just observing. Because when someone shows you patterns, you don't need to be a psychic, you don't need to be a psychologist. All you have to do is to pay attention. Don't get blinded by the shine, the filters, the makeup, the plastic surgery, the accent, the clapbacks. Look right through the person. That's all I did. Look through their message. Makeup or looks cannot change a person's character, cannot change how a person thinks, and cannot change what's in there. When she calls other women ugly, jealous, jobless, manless, worthless, that's not about them. That's all about her. Those are the exact fears she carries inside. That's why the insult hit the same 3 notes every time: looks, status, men. Because those are the 3 things she can't stop obsessing over. Let's talk about the side chick drama.
This is the biggest scandal that Sadia doesn't want you to know about her. She preaches on her page and on her content that she's a high-value woman. She can teach you how to attract a high-value woman if you're a man for thousands of dollars for one-on-one coaching. Let's see how much she values herself as a woman.
The main thing I would say to be a high value woman is always you have ability to reject attention.
Hold up. Wait a minute. Something ain't right.
The third step towards becoming a high value woman, and this is genuinely so important, it's self-awareness. Now,
Oh, hell no. Hell no.
only one thing that all women want.
What are you going to do about it? I'll suck your dick if you have an attitude. And I can do it today if I want to.
Go on.
And I can do it on your wedding day.
Her fiance's partner exposed the messages where Sadia bragged about being a side chick, and she said that he could as his private parts on their wedding day while taunting the women directly. Think about how cruel that is. You're not only taking someone's man, you are actually bragging about it and you are rubbing it on their face and you are making them feel bad for it. You are shaming them, you are belittling them. That's just another level. And I want to share that this is not about love. That man may be thinking that Sadia loves him. No, it's about validation. The thrill she gets of being chosen, even if it means destroying another woman in the process. She does not care, and she made it very clear. Why it's all about her getting male validation. This is the trap. Her brand is built entirely on male validation. Every post, every insult, every scandal is about being desired, being chased. Validation is addictive. And like any addiction, it's never enough. You always need more. More men, more attention, more filters, more drama. That's why she used the waist filter, because underneath she still feels insecure even after all that makeup, after filters, after a lot of fillers, plastic surgery. She still feels insecure because it's not going to fill that void, that insecurity void that he has. So why this trap works? Here is the dangerous part. It works for a while because people confuse the performance for power. The accent makes her sound sophisticated. The filter makes her look flawless. And then she come up with those clapbacks, and some people like it because they think, oh, she's unfiltered, she is so authentic, she's confident. But this is all an illusion. It's all a mask. This is not a high value woman. This is not confidence, and this is not empowerment. This is just addiction to validation. And if your whole brand only survives by tearing women down and chasing men and hiding behind the filters and fillers, that's not high value. I would say that's garbage level energy. Confidence is quiet, insecurity is loud.